Welcome to another Salesforce Ben LinkedIn Live. This time we're collaborating with Sales Cloud. Today we'll be discussing the new Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus to ensure that your organization isn't getting overwhelmed with their tech stack. So before we get things kicked off, let me know where you're joining from today. We love to see what global audience we have. And whilst you're adding this in the comments, I will go over a few house rules. This is a webinar, so all lines are muted, but not to worry at all. Our comment section is open, so any questions you have throughout the LinkedIn Live, please pop them in there and we will answer them in our live Q&A. Perfect, so I'll just pull the deck up and then we'll get on to some introductions. So today I am joined by Katie, Austin and Dustin. Hi guys, how are you all?
Doing good. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Yes. So excited.
Perfect. Well, I'll hand it over to you guys to take us through the deck.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Super excited to be here. Hope everyone, depending on where you're joining from, is having a fabulous Thursday or Friday, or depending what day it is if you're watching this online. Let's get started with Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus. As many of you know, if you are a Salesforce customer or you've been to one of our events, we have this lovely forward-looking statement just saying, please make any of your purchasing decisions based off of what is available today. All right, let's get started. So you have myself here. My name is Katie. I'm on the Sales Cloud product marketing team here at Salesforce, and I'm joined by Austin, who is on our product management team for Sales Cloud, and Dustin, who is one of our awesome solutions engineers. We have a packed agenda today. We are going to take you through how the market is looking, some trends, tell you about data foundation, which is top of mind for so many of us, AI, prospecting, pipeline, supercharging selling, all which are going to be packed with so much value and demonstrations. So let's dive in. Selling is more complex than ever. We know that we're in a digital-centric world. I think Austin, sorry, would you go back one slide? Thank you. Selling is more complex than ever. We're in a digital data-centric world. As our sales technologies continue to evolve, as our selling evolved, we tend to put point solutions on top of our CRM in order to address those point-in-time needs. We need data, we need enablement, we need prospecting, we need insights, we need so much information. However, it's done the exact opposite of what our goal was. Our goal with all these tools was to help our sellers be more productive, be more efficient, and really to drive growth. But instead, our sellers are overwhelmed. There's too many tools, they don't know where to focus, they're swivel chairing, it's too much, which is why our sales leaders and 94% of organizations are looking to simplify and consolidate their tech stack. What I like to say is we're bringing it home. We still need these tools, but we need to simplify and bring it to one platform. Which is why Sales Cloud has your complete sales tech stack on one integrated and trusted platform. It all starts with the foundation. It starts with the fundamentals of customer relationship management. True to the core, what many of you know is that bottom blue bar. And now we've made it even more robust by infusing it with data, AI, and automation. And what's even more is all of this is now woven through the entire elements of your sales process. So think about that complete fan that you're seeing on the screen. And as the most complete sales platform, we power your sales organization from end to end. So you can do things like engage with your buyers, engage with your sellers, enable your teams. Bring Einstein and sales AI and analytics to the forefront of your business to power data-driven selling and inform those decisions. And extend all this to your partners. Partners are such a big part of our community that they need all these powerful tools as well. And even streamline complex billing needs and manage your sales performance all on one integrated platform. But a new way of selling for new Sales Cloud. So we've decided to take a beginner's mind and disrupt ourselves. That's why we're focused on delivering rapid innovations to help you achieve sales success. Because as selling evolves, you still need tools to do it. You just need tools on one platform to drive that efficiency. From connecting your data from external sources with Data Cloud, to automating prospecting with Buyer Assistant, to bringing collaboration and centralizing your teams in one place with Slack. Onboard reps faster with your sales programs built into Sales Cloud, and use data, like I said, to make those data-driven decisions and inform things from productivity to planning, all on that one integrated and trusted platform. And we have Sales Cloud for every business and every industry. So no matter what size you are, what growth stage you're in, or what industry, we have a solution for you. In addition to our relentless focus on rapid innovations, we're also committed to making it easier to buy, to try, and to implement Sales Cloud. That way you can grow your business fast. As you progress up each tier, you unlock greater value. So that way your sales organizations have the right tools they need. And today, I am super excited to talk about our newest tier, Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus. Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus gives the best of Salesforce for sales in a single offering. Everything I just showed you, with the exception of partners and contracts, comes included in one offering so that you can unlock growth today. And now I'm going to pass it over to Austin and Dustin to unpack the new Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus and show you Sales Cloud like you've never seen it before. Austin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Katie. So we're so excited to talk about this. Like we just can't wait. So first of all, we know that AI is top of mind for everyone these days. But before we talk about AI, we really got to talk about data, right? Because it all starts with that right data foundation. And that data foundation really starts with capturing that sales activity like emails, meetings, and video calls. And that's really why we created Activity 360. It automatically captures all that data from your interactions so that your sellers don't have to do manual entry anymore. And with this data foundation in place, now you can actually forecast with confidence. You can get that total visibility into your sales funnel. You can even analyze all your activities all in a single place so you can coach your reps. And for our admin friends on the line, and I know there's many of you, we've designed this to be really easy, right? You don't need a professional services engagement to get started. You just connect your Outlook or your Gmail account and you're done. Now, on top of that, we have the data cloud. And with the data cloud, you can connect your external data, like your web engagement data or your consumption data or your data from your ERP systems all together in the CRM to really get that complete view of the customer, right? So for example, say you knew that your which products a customer viewed online or which webinar they attended, you can then cross-sell or upsell based on the products that they had that high propensity to buy. But this data foundation also enriches generative AI. So for example, like if your sellers are auto-generating super relevant and personalized emails at scale, it's important. You can automate your prospect and your account research using Salesforce data and external data, right from where you work. So, once you have the data foundation, just imagine what that unlocks for your sales team, right? All of a sudden, like it has the AI and insights that we talked about just now, but it's across the entire sales journey, right? Every step from prospect to nurture to close. Now, again, you can forecast with confidence. You have these trend signals in place with the predictions. You can get that visibility into your sales funnel. And so not only does the data platform power this AI, but you can also automate away, all those, repetitive tasks that you got to do over and over again. And you can all of a sudden create these repeatable processes using clicks, right? Or you can extend with code even if you need to. On top of that, you can build these guided UI workflows, right? Just guide your sellers through that process. You digitize the existing processes. And on top of that, with Data Cloud, you can now automate across all your connected systems as well. So let's see this live in action with Dustin.
Thanks, Austin. So we'll go ahead and pull up the screen. So part of having that great data foundation, to Austin's point, is being able to capture data and activity from all our different channels. And we know as sellers, we have a lot of multiple tabs open at any given time. We have CRM, we have email, we have spreadsheets. And of course, we also do a lot of our prospecting here on LinkedIn. So this can make for a busy work experience, but with Salesforce now, Salesforce is going to follow us everywhere we go, making it really easy to capture all those engagements and get that rich data back into Sales Cloud. So here I am on LinkedIn, and I have Lauren Bailey, Salesforce's favorite prospect, I think. She's the VP of Sales over at Omega Inc. And maybe it's been a while since I last reached out to her, and I need to get some context and get caught up on what was the last thing we shared with her or what's the next step. So normally, maybe I'd go into Salesforce or pull up a spreadsheet or something like that. But Salesforce is here following me everywhere I go on the right-hand panel. And what's more is I can easily look up Lauren's record right from here, again, without leaving the screen, which is really, really convenient for me as a rep, and it saves me a lot of time. So I have her record details. I could look at Chatter. I could look at related records. But what I'm really interested in is her activity timeline. So this is the full activity timeline that you normally see with CRM, but it's right here next to LinkedIn. I don't have to go anywhere else. So I could see that it's been a couple of weeks since we last engaged with her. So maybe I'll go ahead and follow up with an additional email and reach out to her here on LinkedIn, which is great. And all that activity that we'll have with Lauren, again, will be automatically captured back into Salesforce to help build that amazing data foundation that Austin had talked about. And with that foundation, we can do a lot of interesting things in terms of insights. So we'll be able to build these amazing, beautiful dashboards like you're seeing here on this screen to fuel our pipeline and fuel our insights so we can drive the business forward. So I can easily see things as a leader, like what reps are engaging with what customers. I could see which accounts are being neglected. I could see different deals and why they might be at risk. But something that's really important to me right now as a sales leader is who we're talking to in the field. Are we engaging the right executives? So I can see here on this panel that we're talking to a lot of technology leaders. There's CIO, there's SVP of technology, but third on that list, which is a little bit too low for my liking, is the CFO. We know in today's market, the CFO is very important in terms of being that financial decision maker. So maybe I'll use this data now to work with our sales enablement team or our sales programs team to build better talk tracks and workshops to engage the CFO, which helps, again, drive our business forward, making sure that we're talking to those CFOs in our deals. So that's an amazing insight that we can garner from capturing this data right here in CRM. And that's great for activity, that's great for emails, phone calls, and the things like that. But what if we have external data, to Austin's point, right? What if we want to bring in data from another avenue? Maybe that's product data, right? We have product data or website data living in other places. Well, now we have Data Cloud to infuse and enrich our CRM data with that external data. You can connect other Salesforce orgs, you can connect your website, or you could even bring in our trusted vendors and partners like data from Amazon, Azure, GCP. We know these are very common. And let's say that we want to bring in that product data and we want to marry that usage data with CRM data to get more insights about our customers, to understand things that Austin mentioned, propensity to buy, cross-sell, upsell opportunities. So we can go ahead and just drag and drop with clicks, again, not code, and easily marry that data here, which is really convenient for admins. And it is really easy to do. You can see here we have a couple different data models pulled up. On the left-hand side is that data we're pulling in from maybe a warehouse, and on the right-hand side is CRM data. And this is just a drag and drop interface, right? We can select a field from over here and map it to the appropriate section in CRM. And this could be done very, very quickly, allowing for that time to value for admins to enrich their data further. And then using that data, we can build a more holistic customer 360. So here we have a contact record for Nolan Bailey. I don't know if he's related to Lauren, maybe a distant cousin or something like that. But what you can see here is we're actually bringing in that data from those external sources, right? So not only do we have CRM and sales data, but you can see that Nolan visited a web page on our website. He signed up for a trial. He invited his team members, and we could even see how he's using the product. As a seller, this is really good information for me. We can trigger things like marketing automation from here, or understand better cross-sell, upsell opportunities to engage with Nolan here to further drive pipeline. So from LinkedIn, emails, activity, and all those different data sources, we're able to build that strong data foundation, and that's allowed us to have a more holistic view of the customer and accelerate productivity. And with that, I'll take it back to Austin.
All right, thanks, Dustin. Like I love how Salesforce was just everywhere for the seller, and I loved how easy it was to kind of pull our data platform together. So now let's talk about how we can unleash that AI for sellers as well, and accelerate that even more with lead and pipeline management. So with pipeline management, on top of that, you're the buyer assistant as well. So with the buyer assistant now, what it helps you to do is you can now handle these inbound leads just 24/7 on your website. There's no more static web to lead forms. Your buyers get all the information they need immediately, and if they really need to talk to a real person, you can connect now all of a sudden to the seller in real time, or they can automatically book a meeting. And then when you have sales engagement, that works hand in hand, in conjunction with that, to really nurture those leads from the beginning of the relationship all the way through to renewal. And it helps your sellers prioritize their day with lead scoring, so they can actually just focus on the most promising leads. And then sales engagement also guides your sellers, when they reach out, when they need, what they need to say, when to connect with buyers, wherever they are, if it's emails or calls or videos or even LinkedIn. And because selling is a team sport, we baked Sales Cloud into Slack so that teams can actually accelerate their deals easily and collaborate in dedicated deal rooms. So sales managers and sellers alike get real-time notifications. They can stay on top of their deals that matter really easily. The sellers can also simply update their deals from Slack. It's all in one place. They don't have to swivel chair. So the studies that we've done have actually showed that sellers have updated their deals 4 times faster in Slack. So not only do sellers have to move faster because they don't have to context switch between all these tools and swivel chair anymore, it also makes sure that your sales leaders can forecast with confidence because now the data is up to date and they have a real-time view of that business. I'm trying to advance my slide. Awesome. And so let's see it live in action with Dustin again. Can't hear you, Dustin. I think you're on mute.
Thanks, Austin. So here we are on our website. And like Austin mentioned, Einstein is helping us engage with our buyers 24/7. There's no more of those static forms. We're here conversing and personalizing that engagement with our customers. So we can engage with this buyer assistant. And maybe as a customer, I want to learn more about your product. And we can have a conversation with the buyer assistant, and it's going to intelligently recognize through AI and intelligence what we want to discuss. So I want to learn more about that really cool new Sales Blazer hoodie. I heard it's coming out in a new color, so I want a piece of that. And from here, right, we can have that conversation with the buyer assistant, and we can inform our customers on exactly what they want. But our customers are quite busy, and sometimes they get interrupted. Maybe they need to follow up on a different day. From here, they could either connect with a rep directly on chat, or they could schedule a follow-up, right? Einstein could actually schedule that meeting for you moving forward, which is really, really cool. Saves time as a rep, so they don't have to be around 24/7, and it creates a good experience for your customers as well, meeting them where they need to be met. So now that we've kind of engaged that customer on the inbound side, we can go back to Salesforce as a seller and have our lead intelligence view. This is a lead list view, but we've beefed it up, and we have AI and intelligence baked into everything we do. So we can see all the different leads I have as a seller. And right now we're ranking these by lead score, right? So it allows me as a seller to prioritize my day. I'm only focusing on the leads that are most likely to convert, makes me more productive, and also drives additional revenue for the business. And I can quickly take actions from this list view now too. So whether I want to make a phone call or send an email, everything's in one pane for me, which is really convenient. But what's more is we also have our new to-do list now as well, keeping me organized as a seller. So I can label different tasks and activities. I can see all of my cadences and to-dos here. And I actually have an upcoming to-do here with Lauren from earlier to send her an email. So this is, again, helping keep everything in one place for me so I don't have to swivel chair and move around. It keeps me on track with my to-dos. So I can go ahead and click on this record and reach out to Lauren and pull up her contact record. So I know what I need to do based on the cadences that we have here. And it makes it really easy for me to engage that next step. So I can go ahead and click on this email icon because that's the next thing I need to do based on the cadence. Again, really simple for me as a seller. And we can pull up an email, and I could use a traditional email template, but why don't we draft this email with Einstein, right? We have AI now to help us personalize these emails even further based on maybe where we're at with Lauren, based on the rich information that we have in the CRM already. So we can go ahead and click draft with Einstein. And maybe I want to send out a meeting invite to Lauren. So I'll go ahead and do that. And Einstein is going to guide me through different things to personalize this email with. So maybe I want to position our new battery to Lauren. This is a new product we have. It's going to take that data and enrich the email template with that information, making the email really personalized. And there, in just a couple clicks, we have a beautiful email that's personalized that we could go ahead and send out to Lauren, making my job really easy. I can shoot that off and then go on to the next assignment or the next task that I need to do. And with that being said, let's say that we've gone ahead and scheduled that meeting and it's been a couple weeks and we had a great call with Lauren. And, as sellers, we're juggling a lot of different activities and tasks and leads all at once. So maybe I need to jog my memory on what exactly happened in that discussion, but I don't really remember, right? So we have Einstein here to also help us do that. Einstein Conversation Insights can recall that video conference. I can pull up insights. I can pull up things that Lauren and I talked about. But what's more, we have a call transcript. And I don't have to read this line by line, right? That would take a lot of time. We have Einstein using AI to summarize the call as well. I can see the intent of the customer. I can see the summary of the customer. And the amazing thing about this that I really love as a seller, I can see my next steps, right? So this has saved me a ton of time reviewing my notes and all of those things that I maybe would have had to do in the past. I could see right here what I need to do with Lauren moving forward, send out a new proposal, and we're off to the races going on to advance that opportunity to the next stage, which is really productive for me as a seller. And what's more is Slack is where we're working, and Slack is also offering a lot of productivity gains for us as well. And Sales Cloud is deeply integrated with Slack. So these days I'm selling a lot in Slack. We can go in here and see our deal war rooms. We have our account channel, and this is deeply integrated with Sales Cloud as well. And it's pulling that rich information from Sales Cloud to see the account details, to see workflows, what our account plan is, top opportunities. But what's more, I could open this up and I could actually have Einstein generate an account summary for me that you can see here. This is really convenient for me because we sell as a team often, right? So we have people from marketing, product, our specialists. This helps keep everyone organized and orchestrated so that we can deliver an exceptional customer experience about this account. And I don't have to draft up all these notes and organize everything. Einstein's doing that for me, saving me a ton of time. And speaking of Einstein and saving me time, it looks like I just got a notification that Einstein has gone ahead and scheduled me a couple more meetings from the buyer assistant that we showed earlier, which is amazing. And normally as a rep, maybe in the past, I'd go to CRM, update this opportunity to the next stage. Well, I don't want to do that now. I can do that right here from Slack to Austin's point. Now I can sell a little bit faster, right? So I can go in here, update the stage. We're no longer in prospecting. We're in qualification now. Go ahead, save. That's going to go back to CRM in real time. Boom, I'm moving on to my next thing. Again, without leaving Slack here, we're using Slack and Slack Sales Elevate to really integrate the sales and Slack experience, which is amazing for myself as a seller. So I love how Einstein has just helped me automate my entire sales process from end to end and really accelerate that pipeline as well. And with that, I'll take it back to Austin.
Yeah, Dustin, I just love how Einstein was able to help that seller like just prospect and accelerate that pipeline. So now let's dive into how you can supercharge selling by bringing AI more into your operations as well. So, every company needs to effectively enable their sellers, the lifeblood of your business, and especially in these economic environment where everybody's trying to do more with less, right? And that's why we designed sales programs. Now you can target those key outcomes. You can build in specific milestones into those programs, and then you can automatically just assign those play to sellers, who need them. And then as sellers just work on their deals just in Salesforce or everywhere they go, now these milestones will automatically get updated. So now not only can you as a sales leader track your progress, you can also track whether they're moving the needle on those outcomes and also prove the ROI as well. And we also know that sales leaders and sales operations managers need embedded analytics that's all in one place, and it's needed to really feel the way that the team makes decisions. Well, today we have native Salesforce reports and dashboards. These make analytics really accessible to everyone. But on top of that, we have revenue intelligence that takes that to the next level. And there's out-of-the-box, purpose-built, best practice sales dashboards built in to help you understand the key revenue drivers and growth. You can take that to the next level as well. You can customize these dashboards for your own specific business processes. It's all powered by CRM analytics. So you can pull in external data. You can also review historicals. It's super powerful. But on top of that, you don't need to rely on a whole team of data scientists to run these numbers for you. There's machine learning models built right into these predictions to make it even easier than ever. So once you unlock that story from your data, like how do you actually execute on it? So that's where planning comes in. Today, if you look across the board, planning is just super slow. Plans just can't keep up with how fast conditions are changing, right? It's clunky, it's manual, it's disconnected in spreadsheets, it's confusing. So that's why we designed sales planning to accelerate your sales planning cycles. Everything from segmenting down your accounts to effectively, allocating your capacity, your territories, your quota, and more all in one place, right? So sales planning here is built right in Sales Cloud. It's powered by that rich data that that's already in Sales Cloud and CRM to really fuel your plan. But on top of that, it helps you execute that plan right from Salesforce. It helps you generate the insights that you need, and it feeds those plans that execute in Sales Cloud feed back into the sales planning process all over again. And that's how we supercharge selling and boost that operation efficiency. All right, that's on to you.
Thank you, Austin. Really excited to demo this part as a previous sales ops person myself. So one of the first questions I ask myself when I look at my business is, what's really happening? What's the data trying to tell me, right? And this is revenue intelligence right out of the box. And at a glance, we can see how sales are trending over time. We can look at things like team performance and look into our key KPIs as well, like close rate and close opportunities. But we might have deeper questions about our data. This is great at a glance, but maybe I know that a lot of our products are having longer sales cycles and they're getting stuck in certain stages. But Einstein and Salesforce could actually help me dig deeper and understand the why behind that as well. So I could have Einstein generate me a model based on time in stage. And this model is going to get more accurate over time, which is really, really awesome for me. And I don't have to be a data scientist. I don't need to know any of that fancy modeling. Einstein's going to take care of that for me. This model accuracy is going to improve over time as well, which is really convenient as we feed more and more data into it. So let's dive into the actual insight. So here we can see that there's something kind of sticking out with our data. It's our product, Electra, and it's spending the most time in our stages, which is not so great. We want to accelerate that pipeline and be able to give that insight to our business. So we can go ahead and click into the Electra record. And there's a lot of rich information here, but really what I care about is how much time is being spent in each stage. And I can see here the Electra product is actually spending a ton of time in demonstration. So that makes sense, right? Maybe it's more complex of a product, but now I have this insight and I can go do something with it. So now that I know it's getting stuck in this stage, we want to be able to take that data and maybe work with our enablement team to create a program. And we can use that to create an enablement for our sales teams to get unstuck, right? Maybe there's additional talk tracks, or maybe we train them on better demonstration techniques to go to market quicker with this product. So as a rep, we can do that in Salesforce too, right? Without leaving Sales Cloud, I can do my training here in CRM. I'm just in my homepage here as a sales rep, and I can open up my guidance center. Here I have a program that's already assigned to me, and it's called How to Accelerate Deals. So using that data from revenue intelligence, we're able to quickly spin up a program we bring it out to the field, enable our reps, and make sure they have the tools they need to accelerate pipeline as quickly as possible, which is awesome. Okay, great. Now let's switch gears into planning, which I think is such a cool innovation in terms of Sales Cloud. And to Austin's point, we don't have to leave Sales Cloud to do our planning right now, right? That's huge. There's no more spreadsheets. We can do it here and use the data that we already have in CRM. So what you're seeing here is the org structure. This represents the hierarchy of our org, right? So we have our USA team here. And let's say we wanted to add a new team to go and sell that product, Electra. I could go ahead and add Electra. I'll go ahead and add a team of 5 different reps and click save. With just a couple of clicks here, right? It's going to go ahead and allow me to spin up that new team, which is really awesome. And again, we don't have to leave Sales Cloud to do that. From here, we can go ahead and create those territories to Austin's point. So we can select our region, we can click assign, and then we can go ahead and create those equitable territories. And this is a great visual view for our sales ops folks, making it really, really convenient for us to do that carving in real time. But my favorite thing with this is really what we can do with allocation. So not only can we create territories, not only can we create that specialist team, but we can assign quota from within Salesforce really easily too. So we can have our different regions here. We could click allocate. I'm going to go ahead and select quota. I'll create a target. And we can create this quota and distribute it based on a field in Sales Cloud, which is amazing. So I'm going to pick the annual revenue of my account, and we'll go ahead and preview that. This looks great to me. Salesforce is doing the heavy lifting. I'll go ahead and apply. And now that quota is distributed in just a few clicks. So this has been such a cool process. We went through that advanced analytics. We told a deeper story with our data. We created that sales program using that CRM data, using those insights. And now we've even allocated quota to a new sales team without leaving Sales Cloud. I think that's pretty cool for our sales ops heroes in the audience. So I'll take it back to Austin to close it out and show us how we can really bring this to life.
All right.
Awesome. Actually, I'll take this, Austin. What a fantastic demonstration. I mean, if there's a way to do virtual applause to Austin and Dustin, I just want to do a huge shout out for covering so much. We covered such rapid innovation today and just fundamentals that every sales organization needs. And in summary, no matter what your business size is or your industry, we have the solution for you. But with Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus, you get everything we shared today in one single offering, from prospecting to accelerating pipeline, centralizing your team's selling, embedding those sales programs, no matter where your reps work, robust analytics to drive decisions from productivity to planning, all which is grounded in data and fueled with AI in a single offering so that you can get more value and unlock revenue growth today. And of course, we always want to leave you with a couple more resources so you learn more today. For those of you in the audience who are not our Sales Blazers, please join our Sales Blazer community. It is salesblazer.com. This is where you can go and learn more sales skills. So from different badges and articles, as well as becoming connected with your peers. Think of this as your community. Learn from each other, get connected for career opportunities, and so much more. And of course, watch a demo. Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus, we have a great demo for you. And learn more on tech consolidation. We know we're all trying to keep up with the different industry trends. Read how AI and data will drive more of the sales tech consolidation and simplify your tech stacks, your contract management, so that you can focus on what matters, which is delivering revenue growth. And I think that concludes our session. Thank you all so much for being here today and for joining us.
Thank you so much, guys. That was such an informative and engaging presentation. I was hooked the whole way through. I loved the jumping from the demos back to the deck. So thank you so much for that. So now we have a little bit of time to go through any questions that our audience has We have a few from YouTube, but if you have any more, please pop them in the comments and we will be sure to answer them now. So the first one I can see is, does this all come together with Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus?
Yeah, it does. Everything that we demoed today, that all comes with Sales Cloud Unlimited Plus. Like, that's a lot. And yeah, that's all there.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a lot, and it definitely looks so useful, and like it can make everyone's lives a lot easier. So the next one that we have is, that's a lot of capabilities. How do I get started?
Hey, that's a great question. So first and foremost, thinking back to your business drivers, right? What are the 1 or 2 key metrics that you're looking forward to driving with your sales team for this year? That's going to line back to the corporate objectives. That's number one. There's a lot of different additions to really help meet your business needs. But one thing that we've been seeing a lot of is that Unlimited Edition is a really good starting point for our customers, because if you've seen from sales engagement, like, that's a really easy way to up-level your sales reps so that they're very productive. They can reach out easily. You can automate on all those things. But on top of that, that's the data foundation, because now all of a sudden you have Activity 360. It pulls in that email and calendar data, so that's automated. You don't have to manually log in anymore. Build your data foundation correctly, and all of a sudden you can up-level that with Einstein GPT. We have as well as the predictive analytics that's available already. And that's really where it's at, where also at the same time it pulls in Einstein Conversation Insights, so you can get insights into those meetings as well, right? So there's a lot there, but at the same time, look back at your business objectives to kind of line back up to what you need from Edition today.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you so much. So we just have a few more questions from YouTube. One of them is, what edition should I look at?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we think of the Unlimited Edition as the best way to the easy way to get started with AI. So the data foundation is there. You have automatic capture. You have great capabilities to help your sellers be productive right out the bat with sales engagement, and there's automation built in. And on top of that, we think of Unlimited Edition Plus as the best of Sales Cloud for sales. And that includes capabilities for your sales operations team with sales planning. It includes enablement for your enablement folks. And that's just really easy ways to really scale out the rest of the program. But of course, if you look at the entire sales portfolio, there is so much available there. Even in our enterprise edition, that's really includes most of what you need from a rollout to your sales team perspective. It just comes back down to your business priorities for the year. And also at the same time, you can always grow as well with Sales Cloud because it scales with the rest of your business.
Yeah, for sure. And that leads us nicely on to our next question. So it's, our sales process is unique to our business. Would Sales Cloud work for me?
Yeah, 100%. Really, this is one of the key tenets for Sales Cloud. It's really around how do we make our customers successful, and that is, I think, unique to many of the products that we have at Sales Cloud. Right, out of the box, it has a lot of best practices built in. It'll help you get started right away, very fast time to value. But on top of that, you can customize, or actually configure, with clicks. Right, you can then further customize with code if you need to. But on top of that, we have a very vast app exchange with thousands of apps as part of our partner ecosystem. That would extend the capabilities of Sales Cloud even further. So you have a lot of different options available to you to mix and match and beat your business process.
Yeah, no, sounds great. Thank you so much. So I think that's all we've got time for today. Before we drop off, I would love to get some final words from you guys to close things off. So Austin, do you want to say anything first?
Yeah, I just appreciate being here and connecting with the audience. Really love the feedback, and hit me up on LinkedIn.
Dustin?
Yeah, well, thank you for having us. I used to be a Salesforce admin myself, and I used to go to Salesforce Ben all the time for the content. So it's really cool just to be able to be here and share all of our innovations. And Austin and the entire Salesforce team, I think we're really dedicated to bringing more and more of these innovations to our customers, helping them get it adopted and helping it drive revenue for them. So at the end of the day, it's all about our customer success. And thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for coming. And last but definitely not least, Katie.
Well, Dustin and Austin just took the words out of my mouth. I will second, third, fourth. Thank you so much for having us here today and for this partnership. Similar to Dustin, I used to be in sales and also did operations for a little bit. And I very much appreciate everything you do at Salesforce, Ben. And I'm super excited also, as Dustin and Austin mentioned, for bringing all of these innovations to every one of you and to your fingertips. We do this for you. We want you to be successful. Your success is our success. Reach out if you have feedback, questions, all of that. We're here to support you.
Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for bringing so much knowledge to everybody here. And a massive thank you to our audience for joining us for another LinkedIn Live, and we hope to see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.
Right.